Hello everyone and welcome to SuttonsDaze. Today I want to talk a little bit about the bad news that hit our household and procrastination. What is something that you procrastinate about all the time when it comes to preparedness? Specifically, preparedness. What are you procrastinating about? And let us know in the comment section below. We have multiple freezers here. And this is something that I've been terrified of for a very long time. And I've always been just terrified that the power would go out or something would happen and I'd lose everything in the freezers, right? Well, with that jar haul, and I'll put that link up above, with the jar haul, we had to find someplace to put all of those jars once we counted them up. And we decided, to stick them in the corner in the breezeway that was over near our freezers. And Phil was going to move some stuff around because it's kind of the catch-all, this time of year for the different projects that we have going on. Basically all year round, but we try to get it emptied out. So Phil was going to work on that. I was going to clean the kitchen. And at some point I had to take something out to the breezeway. And I walked out there and I'm like, whoa, what is that smell? He's like, you're not going to be happy. You are not going to be happy. So I walked over and I looked and I'm like, oh, no. I have such sympathy for people that have gone through this, but it has never happened to me until today, or, this week. And I was not heartbroken. I was bummed. I was not devastated. I was bummed. Okay. This was, luckily, it could have been so much worse. This was my interim freezer. Okay. I kept things like beef bones in there. I kept things like the blueberries that we picked, bananas that we got on sale, flour that I was debugging, extra cheese that I didn't have room for in the refrigerator, my last bag of jalapenos, yeah, cranberries that I got on sale, a couple Thanksgivings ago. So, yeah, it was my project freezer. Whatever's in there is items that I was going to pull out for a video. So if you were with me for the last jam video, I mentioned, hey, come back Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Come back Tuesday, and I'll be showing you how I make low sugar jalapeno blueberry jam. No, I'm not. Because all of my blueberries were in there. All of my jalapenos were in there. There's no way for me to do it. Can't do it. Oh, yeah. Really, really bummed about that. I had my backup Saf yeast in there. I'm now completely out of yeast. I have to go buy some. Just so many things that it wasn't my meat freezers, and I'm so grateful for that, but it was still a loss that could have been prevented had I bought the freezer alarms that I had been meaning to buy for like the last 3 or 4 years, okay? But there's always something else. There's always something, it doesn't stick in my head to buy. I don't go put it in my cart so that I remember. I don't write it down. It's not, set up on my calendar to remember to do. I'll get them. It's not a big hurry. I'll get them. There's not a problem. Oh, gosh. So, number one, I'm encouraging you, if you don't have freezer alarms, please check out the links below. I'm going to show you the links are to the ones that I purchased. Unfortunately, they are showing up, I think, Friday. So I'll take you along as I get them installed and tell you what I think about it. These are the lower technology ones. I didn't want the higher technology that, syncs to my phone. I don't need that kind of knowledge. It would drive me crazy. I'd be checking my freezer temperatures from work. Not a good idea. So these just are, I guess they have magnets that go on the outside, and they have the wire that goes on the inside. And if it gets above a certain temperature, it'll sound the alarm, I suppose. I'll let you know. But I'll put links to both kinds down below, the ones that I did get and the ones that I was looking at the phone and decided, no, it wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah. Simple things, simple, not expensive things. I thought freezer alarms would be like very expensive. I never even looked into them. I just knew that I had to get them and kept putting it off and kept putting it off. And I'd think about it. I'd look at my freezers and go, oh yeah. And then I'd get busy with something else and forget about it. So I'm encouraging you to not forget about it, to not procrastinate. What are these things that come to mind, okay, hopefully this triggers something, like freezer alarms, that you need to do preparedness-wise to ensure that what you're doing isn't for naught, okay? I would have been beyond heartbroken, and I have felt so bad for some of our community members that have had freezers go out and they didn't find out until too late with hundreds of dollars of meat in them. It would have been catastrophic to lose either one of the freezers that have meat in them, because literally it would have been hundreds and hundreds of dollars of meat. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine and don't want to. So freezer alarms are getting installed on Friday. Okay. I'll probably show you that on Saturday. But, you know, there are just simple steps like that, like putting things in the proper containers to store, putting things like, you know, bars across your shelves in case of an earthquake, or making sure that, you know, everything is checked on a regular basis so that you don't have jars that, you know, explode or have, you know, are open for so long that you have bugs. There's all these different things that we can do preparedness wise to make sure that all the work that we do is not a waste of time or money. And both of those are rare commodities. We don't have a lot of time on this earth, you guys. So let's not waste it. Let's not waste it. And if you're 20, I know you've got a lot more time than I do, okay? But let's just assume, okay? Why waste it? Why waste the time or the money? This could have been much worse. It could have been 85 degrees instead of 69. It would have been horrendous emptying that out. We could have found it a month later. That would have been really bad. I'm figuring by the temperature that was in there that it was off for at least a week, possibly two. Okay, there was no chill to any of that stuff. So yeah, it had been a while. I'm the most bummed about my case of butter. I fully admit it, because it's going to be April before I can replace it. But I will persevere. Okay, I still have most of a case of butter in my other freezer. I knew I should have moved it. But I didn't. I procrastinated. So what kind of things do you procrastinate on? Has anybody else had a problem with a freezer dying and you found out too late? Let us know your story in the comment section below, because I feel for you. I feel for you so bad. I always did, and now I feel for you even more. This is the first time this has ever happened to me, and I don't ever want it to happen again. Procrastination is not part of preparedness. Even though it's part of life, it's not part of preparedness, and we have to be diligent to make sure that we are not procrastinating on the wrong things, okay? And something like freezer alarms, or I have no idea, proper storage of your food, okay, is something that can be taken care of relatively inexpensively and doesn't take a lot of time to do either. So I hope that you guys, I hope that you guys hear what I'm saying. I hope I'm saying it right, because I just don't know. I'm like, oh, I just have to tell people what happened, and I have to encourage everyone to please don't procrastinate. Get out there and get these things. So check out the links below if you're interested. And we will be back tomorrow with our canning chat. I hope that you'll join us for that. And then on Thursday, on Thursday, we're going to be repackaging 50 pounds of rice in Mylar bags. A few of you have asked for instructions on that, so we'll be doing that. Okay? We're going to get it packaged up the right way, not the wrong way. And we're going to get it put up in our pantry for long-term food storage. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Share your story down below. Let's all commiserate. Remember, if you like what we do, please hit that like, subscribe, and share. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Until the next time, be safe.